Hey beautiful people, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are going on the voyage of doing a full sew-in for my client Nicole. This is her first sew-in, you guys, and I have not done a sew-in in years. So I wanted to bring you guys on the journey of something that I used to do, but now I'm so into hair care that just the sew-in thing is just not my thing anymore, but I still got my skill. So let's keep going. While we are doing her braid down, I'll just give you guys a little detail. We did shampoo and condition her in salon. I am not the stylist that says please come with your hair wash. That's just nasty. I feel like any stylist that does that, you should not be going to them. But aside from that, for her shampoo, we use the Elite Clarify, and then we also use the Moist Repair shampoo and conditioner, which is our new and improved Moist Repair Ultra Hydrate Sulfate Free shampoo and our new and improved Moist Repair Ultra Hydrate Conditioner. Now, I know you guys are like, wait a second, new and improved, what is that? Well, this is launch week for our relaunch of the Elite Hair Care brand. We call it the Elite Experience because we have literally upgraded our website. We've upgraded our packaging. We've even upgraded the formulas on all of our core Elite Hair Care products. So yes, they are available now on our website at elitehaircareusa.com. And that is exactly the wash day system that I used for Nicole. Now, another thing that I wanted to point out, if you guys don't already know, Nicole is extremely tender-headed. So I did take the time to not be so heavy-handed with her braids, making them super tight. And we did not use a net today because she is not used to this. This is her first time ever in life getting a sew-in. And I know that that extra tension was just not going to work for her. So I want you guys to be able to see the process and see how we did it from start to finish. And of course, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of hair care detail in between the entire service. Now, another thing I wanted to point out, you guys, can you believe Elite Hair Care has officially been open 5 whole years? And I want to say thank you, because we could not do that without the help of you guys, my YouTube family, our clients, our customers. You guys have been the reason that Elite Hair Care has been so successful, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you, because guess what? You have proven that this young Black girl from Pine Hills, Florida can actually become someone and help impact the world with amazing hair care products and, of course, free information for the free 99. Now, when I did her braid down, I did use a little bit of our Elite Control Edge Control just for added traction. As you can tell, I have nails, they are long, and I wanted to make sure that her braids were as neat as possible. Now, let me also give you guys a disclaimer. I am not a braider in any way, shape, or form. So these braids were not braids that I would wear for style, but I definitely can give you a braid down for your sew-in. Now, Nicole's hair is extremely long. She is definitely 100% natural. So I also did bring her braids up a little higher just to make sure that we did not have a bulky sew-in. Now, for added protection, because I know that her hair is in the braids, and it will be for the next couple weeks, I did use some of our Goddess Hair Repair Serum, which is our core serum. This is an oil-based serum that also contains garlic oil, onion oil, niacin, biotin, cayenne pepper extract. Like, this serum has been our #1 product since day one. This is also our product that put Elite Hair Care on the map and has kept us in business for 5 years, because the Goddess Hair Repair Serum has become a global staple in the hair care world. So thank you again, you guys, for everyone who has supported us. Now, once her braid down is finished, I just used nylon thread. A lot of people ask me, what thread do I use? I use nylon black thread. I don't like that cotton style thread. I feel like, one, it's too tight when you draw it. It easily knots. I've never liked that thread, and it's not strong enough. I feel like your sewing does not last long enough whenever that thread is used. Now, some stylists may beg to differ, but that is just my opinion. Now, what I'm doing is taking my needle and literally sewing her free braid, which was the ending braid, into her hair to keep the base and the foundation nice and flat. Now, a lot of people think that, oh, you have to use a net when you're doing a sew-in. While, yes, it is good practice to use the net, for people who are not used to having sew-ins, and also for people who have never really gotten a service of this magnitude done, lastly, for people who are extremely tender-headed, I don't use a net on them because I know that it's just going to be added tension as we go through, and it's going to cause more problems than good. Also, Nicole is not going to be keeping this sew-in for 2 to 3 months. She's only keeping it literally for a couple of weeks, and she needs to be able to get to her scalp freely so that she doesn't have an issue with her scalp care. Now, once we finished putting all of her braids up and sewing them on, I did leave some of her hair out at the nape area and on her hairline, meaning the front hairline. So I'm just going through using our Smooth by EHC flat iron just to kind of get the kinks out of the kitchen and also to smooth those areas out ahead of time so that when it's time for us to style her, that hair is not having to be moved around and lifted and all these different things. Now, I did not leave hair over her ear on purpose. I know sometimes when we do leave out, we do that. But what I've seen in the many years of me being a cosmetologist, which to be quite honest has been over 20 years, you guys, legally over 20 years, that hair that we leave out over the ear, unless the client is going to keep their hair up on a normal basis, leaving that hair over the ear is literally going to cause a place for you to just have hair that's going to mat and break. So that's another reason why I don't always leave hair over the ear unless a client requests it. Again, I haven't done a sew-in in so many years. But this was just always my common practice because I know the damage that can be done. And I've worn sew-ins as well. So I go based off of my own experience, knowing what to do and what not to do. Now, of course, if a client requests that, I'm going to do exactly what they request. But I always give them my advice in regard or my recommendation in regards to things of that nature. Now, another alternative for those of you that might want to have an extension service is the tape-in service. I love to offer the tape-in service because it gives you the ability to be able to wash, condition, and treat your hair. But, you know, Nicole is going on vacation and we wanted something that was not going to require her to have a lot of her hair out at all. So that is the reason why we chose the sew-in. Now, for the hair that I'm using, this is actually our Indian cashmere hair. This hair is absolutely amazing. It blends really, really well with her natural texture. It holds a curl really well, and it does not shed as much as those traditional Brazilian bundles that we see all over the place. Now, to blend her hair and also to get rid of any split ends, remember, guys, bundles do actually carry split ends, okay? This is a mixture of different types of hair. I'm using a razor to keep the ends nice and soft. I did not use my shears a lot in this particular service, only because I wanted to get really good blending. And I feel that the razor comb does that really, really well. Now, I could also do notching with my shears, but like I said, you want to work smarter, not harder. But at the same time, I didn't want any hard lines. So the razor comb was really just perfect for this. Now, the hair that she has right now, this is actually a 20-inch that she had. And traditionally, when you buy any length of hair, you always want to account for about 2 inches of that hair being missing or being cut off. So really, she's at about an 18-inch. But even though her 20-inch actually ended up looking like a 24-inch, and when we cut it, it ended up looking like a 20-inch. So this is how good quality this hair really is. Now, for her blending, I'm actually using her hair length at the top as my guide. And then I'm using that as my layering area. So I'm going from her hair all the way down on the actual tracks just to give her that layering effect. I do not believe in cutting a client's hair for a style. Like, I know I used to do that as a teenager. That was the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. And I don't even know why I did that. And I forgot to mention, you guys, I also custom colored this hair for her. I gave her some custom highlights on one of the bundles. And these are hand done highlights. So this was literally free-handed, no foils, no nothing, just to give her a little bit of emphasis. You know, she's not super into color, but she does want a little bit of highlighting in there. And we wanted to keep it nice and subtle, but still very much so noticeable. Now, what it's time for the actual style or curl, I'm actually using my 2-inch XL flat iron, and we are doing what you call a beachy wave. So a beachy wave is just a really loose curl with a slightly straight end, and then you just kind of pull through it at the end, and it gives you that overnight beach hair whenever you're in your natural state kind of style. So I'll let you guys see, you know, how everything pans out without me talking so much. But before I go, I do want to let you guys know that we are in Atlanta, Georgia, April 18th through April 20th, 2025. So if you're watching this video now, this weekend, we will be in the Bullseye Black Market Show here in Stonecrest, Georgia, at the Samson Fitness and Health Center. So this is a full-on expo with nothing but Black vendors, meaning Black companies, Black retail brands, all these different things. So you guys come and check us out. We are booth number 124. So when you come inside, you go to the left and you will see our booth against the far end of the first row. Lastly, don't forget that our relaunch sale is in full effect. So today, everything on our site in regards to our new products are 16% off. No code is needed. And just for an added oomph, we actually increased the percentage to 20% off. So if you catch the sale now, you'll save 20% off of our Elite Hair Care Newbies. And then all of our Elite Hair Care Originals, like our Clarify, our Soothe and Bounce, all these different products, not Soothe and Bounce, but Clarify, RX, all of those other products are actually $8. And then everything else is 16% off or 20% off, as I said before. And any order over $50, you get free shipping in the continental U.S. So you guys jump over to our website, elitehaircareusa.com. Take advantage of the sale. And also tell us what you think about the new refreshed website look. We have just updated the site, got some new banners, our new brand colors, all of that good stuff is going on over there. So there's a lot happening this Easter weekend, you guys, and I am so excited and so thankful again. I am always thankful for you guys because there is a million other places that you could shop or purchase your hair care products from. There are a million other companies who offer great products, but you guys chose to be and rock with Elite Hair Care USA, and you guys show the world how amazing our products really are. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. So we're now at the top where I switched over to our 1-inch Smooth by EHC iron. We do still have a few of the 1-inch irons. We are sold out of all of our other irons and blow dryers. You guys know all of our tools are traditionally seasonal. So if you haven't gotten one already, you better jump over there and grab you one, because once they sell out, they are not coming back for right now. Now I'm blending her hair in with the extensions, but what I like to do is I like to curl my client's hair first and then go back through and blend it in with the extensions. Now, of course, some beg to differ. Everyone does it a different way. There's no right or wrong way to do this. But I just like to do it that way, so you can always try that technique if you are new to this type of thing. And also, don't forget, if your client is natural like Nicole is, Nicole's natural hair has better trainage to it because she's been doing silk presses for so long with me. But if your client is natural and they are getting a sew-in, the amount of leave-out you have is definitely going to be a determining factor of how hard your client is going to work. So I try to do as minimal leave-out as possible, but still giving her good coverage for her tracks where she doesn't have to work so hard. And then for her comb out, I'm literally taking our Flow 3-in-1 comb and just raking through the hair, breaking up the curls. You can call them Shirley Temples, whatever you want to call them. I call them beachy waves. And then I'm literally using a little bit of hairspray just to take any flyaways out and also to kind of melt her hair in with the extensions as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like the finished product of Nicole's first sew-in and my first sew-in in at least 5 years. I would say it's been at least 5 years since I've done a full-on sew-in. But I really enjoyed this service. It was definitely a refresher for Crystal, who hasn't done a full sew-in so long. And Nicole absolutely loved it. So you guys, show us some love in the comments. Don't forget to share with your family and friends. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to teach YouTube how amazing Elite Hair Care website is, and also our products. And our YouTube family is just awesome. So you guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, share it with your family and friends. And then, of course, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And happy anniversary, Elite Hair Care. Love you guys. Bye.